Any eclipse is rare, but this one is even more unusual. This solar show is a hybrid, switching between an annular and a total eclipse, so depending upon where you were, you lost either part of the sun or all of the sun. Stargazers in Portugal spent a big part of the day discussing the moon's shadow racing towards the east. The best place to watch this, at sea, in the Atlantic, southwest of Liberia. On land, the place to be was Gabon.
Some places on Earth will we see this as a total solar eclipse, so the moon will apparently block completely out the sun, but for most of the regions they will see this as a partial solar eclipse, in that the moon only blocks partially the disk of the sun.
And as you can see from this NASA map, the total blackout, or to give it its proper scientific name, totality, can be seen in this really rather narrow band, extending in an arc across the Atlantic, across into Africa, and then back up into sub-Saharan Africa. Some parts of the globe are seeing just a partial version of what we're discussing here. These pictures showing the early stages of the eclipse at sunrise in Washington, D.C. in the United States. And this is what they woke up to on the island of Tenerife in the Canaries.
Do you want to try these on?
In Kenya, for some, the science folds into tradition, but even if you have to fight the old beliefs, for the experts here, explaining the reality to these eager young minds is all part of the eclipse experience.
As much as we want to collect the traditional knowledge, we also want to take in the scientific knowledge, that this is actually scientific, and every so often we have the moon passing between the sun and the earth, if they're well aligned together.
In the band of totality, just over 250 kilometres across, temperatures often drop 20 degrees or more when the sun is completely blacked out. Total solar eclipses only happen once every 1.5 years, but it's even more unusual to see an eclipse from exactly the same spot on Earth more than once. That only happens every 300 or 400 years. Peter Dobby, BBC News.